listening to the LOZ Podcast Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LOZ Podcast Network. My name's Ken Lawler. I'm your host. You're either watching us in the LOZ app or you're listening to us on KRMS radio on Saturdays from 10 to 11 a.m. We call it the Big Simulcast. We love our collaboration with KRMS. And by the way, you can listen to any of their stations in the LOZ app. You just go into the media button, hit that one time, hit on any station you like, and you can watch or listen while you're walking, while you're boating. You can listen to my guest, Roger Hulett of the Iberries, on August 15th at the Encore. You guys are playing the Encore again, huh, my friend?
We are, and great to see you, my friend. It's good to be back on the LOZ app. I love it. I use it every day.
We love having you back on it. I'll tell you what's fun, man. There you go.
Right there.
The thing that I think is cool about you guys is you guys are a local band. You play local places, but you really play a lot of different gigs outside of the lake.
We do.
And I know that you're really popular over there along the border of Missouri and kind of right there, Illinois, Missouri. Give us the places where people really love to see you.
Yeah, we, the nice thing, I mean, we've done, Iowa, Kansas City, Kirksville, is big. Probably our second home would be Quincy, Illinois.
Quincy, Illinois? That's right.
Yeah, he must be starved for entertainment up there because they just turn out like droves when the Iberries come to town. And last week we were in St. Charles, up in the St. Louis market, for all of our great St. Louis area fans. And the funny thing about that is I would say 95% of those people in all of those towns outside of the lake area initially saw us here in the lake area. You have so many people from so many other places, and they see us here and they think, well, that was fun. How do we get you back to do something in our town? And that's how it happened in St. Charles. There was a booking agency up there that had been wanting to book the Iberries for a long time, and we just couldn't find a date. And he finally found that one, and that was down in Old St. Charles, down in Frenchtown, and
great place.
Man, they put the stage at the end of the street, blocked it off for 2 blocks, and Ken, from the stage, I could not see the end of the heads in that 2-block area, and kids running around and people bringing their dogs, and you got food vendors. It was just perfect, but we love that. But we're ready to come home, and we haven't been in Lake Ozark for 3.5 months. It was the 1st of May that we played the Encore in Lake Ozark. So it's good to get back in Lake Ozark. So
yeah, and I mean, I've been to that downtown St. Charles is such a vibrant area. There's so much going on down there, and what a cool place to set up for. I know that there's a lot of history down there. People love live music in St. Louis, and they,
really do.
You guys, the unique part about and I think you and I were talking off the air, and you were telling me that, one of the booking agents saw you and they said, well, we thought you were an Irish band. And you said, well, we are an Irish band. Yeah. We play a lot of Irish songs, but, we play a lot more too, right?
If you ask me what kind of music we do, my canned answers were Celtic, Irish, pop, funk, country, rock.
Oh, just that. Okay.
Yeah. But it's mixed with a little bit of style, fashion, and humor. Simple, right? We interact with the crowd really well. I'm going to tell you, if you come to an Iberries show and you don't hear a song that you like and get you on the dance floor, I'll buy your beer for you, because that's our thing. And I think the reason it's that way is because of the varied ages that are in the band. I mean, you've got me, the elderberry, and then you've got all the way down to early mid-20s. I think is our youngest one. So everybody brings these songs, that are important to them. Not all of them work, but I love having that. I love having that input from everybody in the band and pulling from their generation's music. So it makes a fun night.
How many people are in the band?
8 of us. There are 8 of us on stage. Then we have a sound guy, we have a light guy, we have a merchandise manager. And when I say that's their job title, that is by no stretch of the imagination all they do. It's like everybody has a title, but they do so much more for the band. And these are people that, like, if it needs done, they're the type of person that just jumps in and gets it done. And that's it. And we do it usually with a cocktail and a smile on our face. We like to laugh a lot. We're good friends. And if it's not fun, why do it? So and I think
How long have you been doing it? How long has it been? You guys been around?
this is our 12th year. Yeah. We'll hit 13, lucky number 13 in June of next year. And I see no reason to stop. It's just, I mean, what am I going to do if I stop the Ivories? It's just start an app.
I don't need your competition now. Come on. Yeah, no, I'll tell you, what's interesting is, I mean, if you had to guess, how many people do you think have been through that band in 12 years?
Oh, actually been in the band?
Yeah, like, I mean, just switching. I mean, you have to have gone through so many iterations over 12 years of different people, right?
Yeah, and I got to throw in, everybody leaves the band for whatever reason. They're moving away. Their job won't allow them to, whatever. But everybody that has left the band has remained friends of ours. There's no bad blood out there.
There's no David Lee Ross out there, right? I mean,
No. I don't think he'd last very long in the Ivories anyway. We were in Tuscumbia last to do their big 100th year celebration there. They had over 1,500 people show up in Tuscumbia. I didn't know there were that many people in Miller County. But man, did they ever party it up there. And the reason I bring that up is just walking up out of the crowd was one of our original guitar players that happens to live right there. And he thought, well, the Ivories are in my, they're in my backyard, so I'm going to come check them out. And he said it was great to see how it had grown.
Yeah, it's an amazing tribute band to all the different eras that are out there. Like you said, I mean, you get a little Celtic feel, you get the Irish feel. But boy, you get all kinds of other stuff too, and you have guest singers that come up and do a song here or there. I mean, it's just there's always something happening, and it's just like it's truly a show, isn't it? I mean, it's just not a concert. I mean, it's a show.
It is. It is. We usually don't take a break. My sound man will come up and sing some songs. My lighting guy Q will come up and sing a song. My merchandise manager Shay will come up and do a couple of songs. Everybody gets into the act. That's what I mean. It goes beyond what their actual job title is within the band. They just jump in and do whatever needs done, and we have fun doing it at the end of the night.
Yeah, I saw a video you guys are sharing out there with Shay doing one of her songs that obviously her and Kyle, we love them. They're a big part of what we do here on the app. But yeah, they're doing awesome, and that's the thing. Like, you got so many people who are doing other things. I imagine, I mean, do you guys practice that much, or is it just kind of like now we get together and we play? I mean,
well, I mean, we've got 12 years of material to pull from, so we try to not make be the same show every time you come to see us. So we'll pull from that list, and that list just keeps getting longer and longer. We do get together and rehearse at the beginning of a season just to drop in, 6 to 8, new ones for everybody. Not all of those always work, for whatever reason. You can listen to a song and go, man, this is a great song, and it might flop. And then you might have one that you think, this is the silliest, easiest song in the world to play, even for me. And
what's your Sweet Caroline? What's the song you play where you go, man, I cannot believe it, but everybody wants to hear this song?
Oh, that'd be Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside. Okay.
We went to Ireland. The band went to Ireland a couple of years ago, and we thought this will really be fun. We'll do a lot of our Irish music over there. They'll love us. They did not want that at all. They told us right away. They
didn't want to see Americans singing Irish.
They said, no, we have that here. What we want is your American music. Do you do Mr. Brightside? And we got a request for that in every Irish pub that we were in, and so we did it, and it still brings the house down when we do it here. But you still get a request for, Wagon Wheel, or there's some Irish songs that people request. Kyle does a song that nobody had ever heard of before called Green Eyes and a Heart of Gold, which has become kind of our signature song. It's just, I tell you what we don't do, Ken, and we don't like to do a lot of the same songs that a lot of live bands out there are doing. We figure they're not to take anything away from them. They do it great. We just wanted to be a little bit different in the song selection, and boy, did we ever.
Well, and so on August 15th, coming up here in a couple weeks, you guys are playing at the Encore Grill and Sky Bar. And boy, Merlin does a great job over there with that, doesn't he?
We love those guys. It's we're ready to get back in Lake Ozark. We'll play from 8 to midnight. And I think we've got another couple of shows there on the roster before the end of the season. As a matter of fact, every year we always do a big steampunk ball in October. This year's steampunk ball will be on Saturday night, Halloween night. So we're going to have Halloween and our steampunk ball. That was Merlin's idea, by the way.
Right.
He said, "What do you think of that?" I said, "What do you mean when I think of that? It's perfect. Let's go."
They do such a great job over there, and that venue is so cool because you know what? I mean, a lot of times you got to worry about weather. Let's face it, you're kind of playing different places, and weather's going to play a part of it. He was going through with me like it could be 0 degrees outside and still be nice in there, and it could be 100 degrees outside and still be nice in there. He has got that so dialed in, doesn't he?
Yeah, he really does. And the interesting thing about it, if you've got 100-degree day, which we've had a lot of here recently, you can walk under that Sky Bar and it's 20 degrees cooler in there.
Yeah.
I guarantee it. And that's just the way it is, the way he insulated that whole, and that's the way he built it. He's no dummy. He did it right. So yeah, we enjoy playing there. Of course, we have got that big, beautiful stage, so we're not knocking into each other all the time.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He understands how to put a stage together. He's been bringing big bands in. I mean, I can remember a couple of other locations. Man, he used to bring in Little River Band and Styx and all the big, so he gets it. He understands kind of what you guys need. And listen, guys, you got to get out to the Encore on August 15th. See the Iberries. Check out the show. It's going to be packed. Come ready to go. Come early. Stay late. Make sure you check all the music out and just the fun of the show. And Roger, we just appreciate having you on. We like to have you on every couple of months and kind of tell us where you're going to be and what's going on. And we really appreciate the band and all it does for the Lake area.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate being here. Thank you. I'm thankful for the LOZ app, and I'm just honored that you asked me to be with you today.
All right, everyone, there you have it. The Encore on August 15th, the Iberries. Go check them out, and we will be right back after these words.